Oh man, I'm just talking for about 11 minutes and my mic is not on. Lol. Jeez, that's a bummer. Okay, so to refresh things, uh, I want to inform you all guys that today we are working on the custom confirmation box. As you can see here, this is the custom confirmation box. As you know, previously we use neovim built-in confirmation dialog, which is not that colorful and configurable. But here we are with our design. So this is the confirmation box that we design. So we can configure it however we want. We can add as many colors as we can. So anyways, so let's see. I want to remove the icons because I want a minimalistic design. You can see here hashtags. I don't want any you know icons because not all peoples use icons literally. So yeah. I guess I'm I think I'm audible now. Can you guys confirm that my voice is clear or not? Okay. I don't want an extra space. So let's remove that. Remove that. Okay, let's try that thing. Okay, that looks neat. So if I delete those two lines, add something.lua, else.lua, and I'm gonna rename this to another this thing. And if I save, you can see there are some pretty formatted changes, which shows you exactly what changes will be made on confirming this dialog. So yeah, it's clear. Okay, perfect. So just tell me guys, uh, how this UI looks to you. I mean, good, bad, any kind of rating. Just need your feedback. I think it's much cleaner. Hmm. Deletion. Okay, let's remove the top line. I don't need that. And perfect. So, any thoughts on this confirmation box? Hmm. Okay, looks clean to me. Hmm. Okay, perfect. So this confirmation box works fine. We can commit those changes actually, but there are Some more things that I have to do, like this. The confirmation box should be more customizable. So let me open the confirm in it, and we have to um, so we need some kind of what's this? Uh, I think you are new to the channel. So, so let me explain. This is a new file manager based on the approach of oil.nvim, but it also provides the tree level view. You can see here, you can see this is the tree level view, which oil does not support yet. And you can perform all kind of operation like oil.nvim, like buffer editing. So if I want to delete this init.lua, I can delete it like a normal buffer. I think it's pretty clear. Any more questions? Okay. Then continue moving forward because I want to complete this dialog box. Right. So don't worry. I'll be looking the chat after a certain amount of time. So don't worry. Just leave your comment and I will read that. Okay. So I want to make this more customizable, like choices. I want to have some choices. So this is the message. So let's rename this to message table. Message. So this is the message table. This is the callback. And okay, and we need some more like things like choices. Choices, like that. So choices. So these are the choices that we will have, and how are we gonna implement those things? Choices. So choices should be rendered in the footer, right? So we will render the choices in the footer, right? Okay. So I'm gonna just pass the choice here. So choice will be just a string. So I'm gonna make it like a string. Str, I mean choice, and it's just a string, right? And these are necessary parameters, so you have to provide those things. So there you go. So now this is more customizable, and we have to take the choice here also. Choice is a string. and let's pass the choice here. Perfect. Let's rename it to message. Okay, and this will be the choice thing, right? All right, so no chat. Now I can provide choices dynamically. So if I want to use this component anywhere else in my plugin, so I can use it. I mean, I can reuse that component. So, okay, let's change those things here, actions in that thing. And I have to provide the choices here. So how we gonna provide that? So this is the second argument that we have to provide. In the second argument, we will provide a string. Yes, I mean capital Y or just a small y. So to confirm the changes and N for discard the changes. How about that? Pretty okay in my opinion. Okay, so things are working fine. Let's give a little bit of spacing here, right? So perfect. So now you can add some choices here. So this is just a confirmation thing. So confirmation doesn't need any kind of uh, custom input formats. Like in confirmation view, we just need yes or no values. So we don't have to make it more customizable, like according to the written value of this dialog. So we are fine, I guess. So there's no problem with that. So we can continue with this component. So now I can just simply commit that change. So these are the components and this is the init. Okay, what changes I made? So these changes are belongs to the same line. Okay, so UI. What things should I change? Okay, that's not a thing. Okay, perfect. So we can add a feature commit, and in this feature commit, let me be. Wait a minute. I'm gonna commit those with the NeoGit because I want some spelling checking. So I'm gonna commit those changes. Pete, this Pete in UI. So no components. So this will be a breaking change. So I'm gonna add an exclamation mark. Okay. So this will be a feature on the component, and what we build, we just add line alignment options. Perfect. So what changes? This is the, I think, these are the same things, right? Makes sense. These are related to the confirmation, so I'm gonna stage that thing. So this is also related to the um, okay, this is also related to the confirmation dialog. This one, um, yeah, and this one, okay, there are some new files like those things, so we need those changes. Okay, so every file is now staged. Do you have any question, guys, here? You worked, okay, no questions, so we can continue moving forward. Okay, so let's commit those changes. It's a feature on overall component. So add confirmation custom confirmation dialog view. Perfect. I'm not going to push it right away because I want to do some correction in the code base, a little bit of correction, nothing else. So I'm gonna reopen that, open. In which file I want to go? The file is just the window. Okay, that's the thing. And by the way, if you want to install and use this plugin, you can go to the link that I provided in the description, or I will show here also. If anyone new here and want to try this plugin, then here's the GitHub repository, and this is the link, right? So I'm gonna paste it right here. So if anyone interested in using this plugin, then you can do that. So anyways, so I'm gonna, here's some kind of a new function, and I literally hate this thing. Okay, I'm gonna make M as a module. Okay. Do we have a local? I mean, local is equals to M, so we don't have these things. So I'm gonna M is equals to, wait a minute. Is there any chat? Nothing. Okay. Believe win options. So okay. So I'm gonna return a table. I want to return a direct table, which is a set meta table to this thing, and I'm gonna add a call thing, and I'm gonna provide this thing, right? I want to, okay, let me just test this thing out. Not in the main file. I'm gonna create a new file in .lua. Yes, let's open this thing, and I'm gonna return a set meta table. That's the thing that I want to do in my code base for a very long time. I want to test this thing out, that if it works, then code base will become more kind of a smoother. Let me check. Okay, so there's one thing I want to call this. How when I do that? So require fyler dot. No, it's not like that. Wait a minute, I can test this right away. So I'm gonna use M is equals to this thing, right? And I'm gonna call this table and execute this. So you can see, let me clear the messages and do it again. So this is the call function. So first argument is just the table itself. So I'm gonna provide I'm gonna provide some options like hello equals to bye. Let's see. So you can see the second parameter is the argument that you are passing, right? So pretty good stuff. So I'm gonna make the same thing. So let's delete this file. Let's delete that. Okay, quit. I'm gonna so I just need to go to the win.lua and I have to return a meta table which will create the window. So let's just not return that. Let's return a set meta table, right? And in that meta table, we have a call meta method in which we have a self and we have some arguments, right? All right, so how are we gonna create a new window? So the new window logic is inside this function. Wait a minute. Dot new. So this is how we can create the new instance, right? So I'm gonna paste it over here, right? So these are some ups, right? So these are some options. Actually, we can wait a minute. We can just bring back this new function here, and I just don't want to return that thing, so I'm gonna just do ops and don't need that, and I'm gonna return when.new with the options. This way we can protect this new function, like because if we create but we still have the problem. So I think I have to do it in this sense. So let's just do like that. And so this is the UI instance. 19. So let's format that thing. Oh, not format like that. I'm gonna make it a little indent towards right. And okay, everything looks okay. So we're gonna set this meta table and we will return that the same thing, but instead of calling the new function, we can just simply call the table and we can have the new window instance. It's more like a Python like syntax, and I love that syntax because now if the window is when the window is created with this by calling this table, we no longer have the new function in the instances. And I don't want new functions on the, these window instances, because every window should have some specific kind of methods and functions. Okay, so fyler.nvim ops. So let's just remove that and paste it over here. All right, so these things should be params ops fyler.nvim ops. This is how this thing should work. I don't know that if I'm getting the auto completion, but it will be fine. So we have to change everything according to our these changes. This is a very simple change, but we have to still modify other things, like the file tree view, where we create the self.win is equals to like this thing. So we no longer need this new function. We can just simply call this directly. So let's see if we have any kind of problem. So everything seems to be working fine. First try. We did it in the first try, guys. Everything is working fine. But you will see that the confirmation box will no longer work. You can see there's a new function error. So anyways, let's just quit this and fix the confirmation window also. Here we are, and we just have to do this thing and everything will be fine. All right, so if I do that, okay, everything is perfect. This syntax is much better than the new syntax, because now if I do self.win.new, there is no new function here. And it's good to have those, it is good to remove those new function, because instance shouldn't create other instances. I mean, that should be the rule, I guess. And I have to do same thing for other classes. So I'm gonna go to tree. We have struct. So we have this tree structure, and we can do the same thing here, right? So let's delete this from here and paste over here. And we can return a set meta table, and we can add a call function. And in this call function, we have the table itself, and we have some options, right? And we will return this thing, and we need this thing. We can return that. Okay, we need data, like so. Okay, cool. There's one more thing in the win.lua. Like, I want to return the thing here. So I want to return the fyler win. I mean, type safety is important. So I have to make changes accordingly. So I don't need that thing anymore. We can just do, we can just call that thing new. So there's no new function anymore. Okay. Any chat? Nothing. So we can just Okay, so file init. So there is a tree. Where is this tree? Self dot tree, where we are assigning this thing. Tree dot new. What? Okay, there we are. So we have to just call this tree node and everything will be fine. Perfect. That makes sense. And let's open this thing, and things are breaking. A table value. Struct 19. Struct 19. Okay, it's a table value. Okay. I think I have to I have to return the M, and I can do something like I can set the meta table here for the M. So we can set the meta table for M, for M here. Now we just need this tree. So let's do it here, and everything will be fine, I guess. So let's see and try again. Okay, fine. So there we are. We successfully convert the another class. There you go. Okay. Are there any other classes? No. Yeah, there are some other classes too. Like in the components, we have line and word. So we will do the same thing. First, let's go with the this thing. And we're gonna set this thing call options like that, and we will transfer those types here, right? And same thing here for the words. So set meta table options. Okay. So there is one HL also. So str and HL 28. Let's do that thing. Let's remove that function because we don't no longer need that. All right. So looks good to me. And now we just have to change it everywhere. I think we are just using them in the UI.lua. UI.lua. So first I'm gonna go on the file tree. So line. So this is the line. Let's search for the new keyword actually. So let's do that. Wait a minute. We can do something like that, right? There is no new keyword anymore. Then we can continue on the confirmation UI. There it is. And there we go. I think everything should be fine. Okay, looks good to me. All right. Any questions so far? Just checking that if he's working on this feature. Okay, nothing. Okay, we can carry on. All right, so I think there are not other classes. Let me search globally, set meta table. So we have an instance here, right? So we have an instance here. In the confirm init, and we can do that same for the confirmation thing, but I have some different plans for it. I will do the same thing for it, like the table calling to create a new instance, but in a different way. Yeah, in a different way, because this will be a singleton instance, right? No, 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 no. If we are using the same instance again and again, we are not able to overlap the confirmation box. So I have to fix that thing. But anyways, we can commit those changes first. Let me just check one more time that if there are any other Lua class that I'm missing to so regex store and structure UI regex. Okay, everything is done, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna commit those changes. The changes list are pretty big, so I'm gonna use lazy git here. So okay, everything is according to plan. Hey, Pete. I mean, not Pete, it's a refactor. Use call method to create instances. It prevent instance to create other instance and restrict the use of class. So that makes sense, right? Okay, so we have 1 minute. So if you have any question, you can write in the chat, or any kind of thing you can write in the chat. I'm gonna read the chat about 2 minutes, then we move forward to the next task. Just let me know how you guys doing right now. I mean, is everything okay in your life? That's kind of silly. What OS you using? I'm currently using Arch, by the way, with the Hyperland setup. And by the way, I'm not using a high DE, I mean hyperdots, to rise the hyperland. It's just my simple minimalistic configuration for hyperland. Awesome. Yeah, but sometimes hyperland gives me some kind of restrictness, but most of the time it boosts up my productivity most of the time. So I really love the Arch and Hyperland setup. Previously, I used NixOS as my go-to OS, but there is a really major issue with the NixOS. Like if I want to change any line of code in my neovim configuration or anything related to my dot files, then I have to rebuild my system again and again to make things right. And I don't like the approach of NixOS. Maybe it's maybe it's good and more modular, but it's not the kind of my thing, and I'm not comfortable with the Nix. By the way, the Nix package manager is good. And also, there's one more thing that's sucks about NixOS. Like it is so hard to use like some pre-built binaries. Like development is so hard with the NixOS. Like um, what to say? Like neovim has so many errors with the NixOS, like language servers and other things. So anyways, okay, we're gonna move forward to the next task. I'm gonna read chat uh, in just a matter of minutes, but let's go on doing some work. Okay, anyways. So, okay. So according to my prediction, if I will open um if I will open a a confirmation box like this, I got error because okay, I have to provide a string also. Yes, no. Okay, so this is the confirmation box, but there is a problem. Like if I reopen this thing, you can see the buffer is already exist, and I don't want that because if there are two levels of confirmation needed in some kind of a scenario in my plugin, then this will break and cause some problems. And if anyone in the community want to implement some kind of a feature which need overlapping confirmation on top of it, right? I mean, just imagine some kind of scenario, then uh, then they can do that. So I have to fix this thing, right? So I have to fix this thing. So I'm gonna fix that thing. So we have the instance thing here. Yeah, we can just simply, you know, we can open them independently, right? We can open them independently regardless of what we have previously, right? So we don't have to check for the instances thing, right? That's the whole thing. And we don't need instance anymore. So there's a new function, I guess. Yeah, there is an open function. There's an open function. So wait a minute. There's a open function. So this is a fyler thing, right? So okay. So for the same instance, we are using the same window, right? So I'm gonna change that thing. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. How should I implement this thing? Because it's a really simple thing. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's a very simple thing to just open that. Okay, then okay, so we will do that in the same manner. So I'm gonna just return a table, set meta table with a call method with a function. First argument is nothing. Second is message, CHS and CB, right? Let's take those type definitions here, and we can return an instance. We can return the instance, set meta table with the fyler view, right? Okay, let's push them down. Actually, we don't need that thing. Okay, so there's only one thing. Okay, don't need the open thing. Okay, everything looks promising. All right, so that is the confirmation view. Hmm. So this will open the window independently. Like now it don't have any problem to open a new window if there is already an existing window, right? So let's change those things in the action file tree, and we just have to do this thing. And I think this will work as expected. No? Why? Why is this thing not working? Um, um, mm, mm. Does that really make any sense? Because I don't think so. Let me just try one more time. Okay, it's not working, so I'm gonna uh, debug the issue like require fyler dot views confirm, and I'm gonna call that table like that, right? So we have some things. right? Then why this thing not working? This is the confirmation view. So what will be the problem? Okay, what if I just do an open thing like that? Uh, okay, a nil value. Okay, open arguments are needed. What arguments you need? I'm providing all of them. Okay, now I got it. You know what things are happening right now? Let me show you. So let's just do that. The confirmation box is open. It's not visible because it's behind this window. Let me show you why. Okay, so if I do something like um, redo that thing, you can see this is the confirmation box, and this is behind this main window because we are unable to enter in this newly open window, and there is a reason why this is happening. Like this is because we are using the confirmation box inside the auto command, and whenever you open a window inside an auto command, then Vim will discard the operations which will and let you enter in the window. So we have to schedule wrap this open operation. So there are some ways to do that. Actually, one way is to one way is just to wrap this in the schedule function. I mean, just the schedule wrap thing. So we can do that. Like we can do something like vim dot schedule wrap with this function like that. So we can provide a schedule wrapped function, and this time it will work. You can see. So there are some race conditions which are happening while opening a window inside an auto command callback. So this is how you can fix the things if you ever encounter these kind of problems. Anyways, so this is a class, right? So this is a class, and by the way, we can make it more simple. Confirm UI init, right? So we can do something more. Wait a minute. So we will not create we will not give an instance to it because this is just a confirmation box. So we can just directly provide all of the options here, right? And we will not return anything, right? And we will just open and provide all the options here, right? And we can change actions. I can do something like this. Confirmation view. So if I open that thing, you can see this still works. So this is the synchronization thing. All right, all right. I think we can add the schedule wrap. Uh, in the, you know, here, like mm, we can provide the schedule wrap to the call, this call method. So vim dot schedule wrap, right? Okay, still working. So let's we can define those things here. Should we define those things? Okay, not a problem. Let's just define this thing here. And actually, we can okay, what I'm doing, I can just simply do one thing. I can show this thing and okay, let's just do that. Believer, believe, believer, believer. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Actually, let's just leave it like that because I don't want to complex things. So I don't want to complex anything. So let's just leave it as it is. And this one final component need to be transformed is this one. Currently, okay, I will leave this component as it is because the instantiation in this file tree view, it's important for our next feature, and next feature is to have some tabs. Like currently you have open a directory, single directory here. You can do some kind of file operations here, whatever you want. But what if you want to add another directory like buffers? Like what if you can if I open tab new, you can see there are two tabs, one this and another one is this, right? So what if we are able to make some tabs here also, like in one tab we have a separate directory open, and in another tab we have another directory open, and you can do some file operation between those. Like I'm gonna copy this file and go to the next tab and paste it over there. Then this will be a great feature. Like I think neither of existing plugins can do that for neovim especially. Like if you calling, I mean, Yazi can do that, but there are some limitations with the Yazi too. Just tell me about this new feature about tabbings. Uh, are the tabs, I mean, will the tabs be useful for users? Like how I mentioned those. Just tell me, give me your feedback, guys. I just want to know, will be the tabs are more useful to the users? I think the chat is kind of a delay. I mean, chat is kind of delay. I'm not sure, but it looks like chat is delay a little bit. Just tell me, guys, will will this tab feature be useful or just an unnecessary add-on? Okay. So some peoples are working on focus buffer feature, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, a lot of people's missing this feature in in this plugin. Anyways, so I think I should commit those thing changes. Okay, so let's update, refactor. I think this is the same thing, so I'm gonna merge those. I mean, I'm gonna amend those changes into the previous one. So don't have any problem with that. I'm gonna check the tests. I'm sure they failed because I haven't updated the tests. So I'm gonna first, if there are any new thing here, then I will update those things like that. Okay, so maybe window will pass. So window and regex are passing. Yeah, windows and regex are passing, but there is a struct which is not passing right now. Struct. Uh, okay, we don't need to do that. Now, I guess this will work. The tests are passing. Um, um, I'm gonna amend those also. Okay, so let's just make one more time because I want to check for the linting and styling errors. So looks great. Are there any changes? Okay, some double quotes action. So amend those as well. And let's push. So now you guys, you can update your plugin. Just update your plugin and the changes will be reflected. But there's a thing, I haven't tested this. Okay. So if I open this confirmation box, oh, now we don't need to call this open function. We can open that thing, and buffer is with this already open. What? Believer, believer, I'm leaving. Okay, now I got it. This is not the problem with you know the buffer itself. This is the problem. The buffer name is same. This is not like the windows are same. This is the uh, exact buffer name is same. That's why we are getting this error. So it's not a big deal. I will fix that. Not a big issue. So now you can guys update your plugin and you can use the new confirmation box. Are there any changes to be pulled down? Not this one, this one. Let's pull those changes. No changes so far, I guess. Yeah, everything looks pretty straightforward. All right. So the work is done. We successfully created the confirmation box. So that's it for this stream, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask. I'm gonna wait for 1 minute and then I will end the stream. I think there is no questions left over. So good night, guys. We will meet in the next stream, probably tomorrow. Not sure, but if you subscribed, then you will get the notification. So it's not a big deal. Otherwise, YouTube suggestion feature is pretty powerful and it will suggest my stream if you like this kind of a stream thing. So